So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body and keep your back straight and neck head straight in one line. So, gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. While you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Just follow the sound. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line. Bring your attention to your body. Scan head to toes 3 times yourself and say Swapatveva or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation, and then later observe the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness within 5 aggregates: form, feeling, sensation, formation, so the recognition. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. Now bring your attention to the lower part of your body. And observe and see is there any strong sensation, heaviness, tightness, heat. If you recognize some, just let it be there, but get a mental note. Don't interfere with any feelings or the sensation. And bring my attention to your lower back area. Observe and see is there any strong sensation, heaviness, tightness. Just recognize. And bring your attention to upper back and shoulders. Observe is there any strong sensation. Bring your attention to your whole body and feel your whole body as one. Scan head to toes and see is there any strong sensation, heaviness, tightness, any feelings. Just get into one place and just keep observing that sensation. Bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathing, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. Just settle down with the sensation and recognize this is inhalation, this is exhalation through the sensation. Follow the entire continuation of the inhalation, exhalation. Also, you may experience some inhalation, exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. Just focus to the sensation and see impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness within the moment by moment, the experience that you go through with form, feeling, sensation, formations, and recognition. Bring my attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy. without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, when it comes to our human life, we mainly focus to our body and we focus to our day-to-day activities and to this material world. But if you look very carefully, this everything bound by your mind. If the mind is no longer with your body, what will happen? This everything start to detach. Even the people start to take your body away and start to burn or keep it away from them. This everything happens because of the mind. So even the mind is like that. Just having a mind doesn't mean you having a life. So you have to have a mind with the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Otherwise, you're not going to get the right purpose out of this life. So then, when it comes to the wisdom, how you can find out the right, exactly what to do and what is the right things to follow. By thinking yourself, you cannot get it. So that's why you need the help of the Dhamma. But even that you have the help from the Dhamma or from your parents, from your elders, sometimes they advise you. But still, if you don't mature your mind, if you don't develop your mind, sometimes what you hear may not going to bring the right knowledge or the wisdom to yourself. So then, when you develop your mind, mental capacity to understand what will happen? So whatever the Dhamma or whatever the advice or the culture or the tradition, or even reading a book or listening to something or learn whatever you learn, that anything can bring the maximum result out of your life. So then in the beginning, your life depend on mind and the mind depend on the wisdom. So the wisdom depend on the capacity of your understanding. So the capacity of understanding depend on the clarity of your mind. So the clarity depend on the effort, how much you want to clear your mind. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So then practicing meditation is one way that you have the effort that yourself to clear your mind. So from what you have to clear your mind? You have to clear your mind from your own mental formations, phenomena, thoughts, sanskara, or your previous habitual patterns. So for that's why we develop this tranquility meditation in the beginning as a foundation. So when you try to purify your mind, there are few ways that you have to understand. One is, once you start to purify your mind, what will happen? Your mental formation start to pull you back. So then when it comes to tranquility, that state of your mind, or when you want to calm down, relax. So one thing is your history, your past start to pull you back. Even if you want to experience something new, if you want to become someone, or if you try to develop your conventional life, this is one of the hindrance that come to us, and conventionally and spiritually both. What is that? The pulling backward our mind. It's not allow you to to move forward. So then your responsibility, when you try to do something, look yourself and see if your mind try to pull you back, and try to detach it from that current. So when, as example, when you practice meditation, very clearly you can experience it. When you have some intention, when you trying to focus your mind to something, so conventionally or spiritually, one thing is try your mind pull you back. Another one is it get disturbed from side. Get disturbed from side mean from your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind, whatever the perception in that very moment, whatever happened, it disturbed your mind. So it kind of like a pull to side. Now, first one, pull backward. Another one is pull or push to side. Then that also you cannot find the centered mind. So as example, when you practice meditation, in that very moment, somebody open the door or maybe start to do something or watching TV and go to eat something. So like that, in that very moment, from side, bringing kind of like a disturb, it push you to the side. So other one is, and try to jump forward. Try to jump forward is kind of like when you try to find the center, you think ahead, you dream, you projecting your mind to future. So that way also, that you cannot gain the tranquility state. So one is pulling backward, another one is pushing to the side, another one is jump forward. And another thing, shrinking. That's mean shrinking mind is sleeping, lethargic, lazy. And you come to and you start to practice and sit your back straight, and then what happens slowly? Shrinking means it's your whole body go down like this, like this. You shrink it down. It is just not the body. So the body react to the mind. So those are the things that you have to be aware when you practice meditation, and when it come to the when you try to purify the mind. So to develop that, you have to have the awareness. So otherwise the wisdom, no, the clarity, don't think it's just a jump to your head from the sky. No, because of that, why we have this kind of situations in life, why we go through this kind of experience, because in the past we have done things similar to this. So as a result of what we have done, we experience this everything today. Then because you don't like this, it's not going to go away. Because of you pray, it's not going to go away. Because of you wish, things not going to change overnight. Because things happen according to necessary conditions, things in that very moment. And related to whatever we have done in the past. That's why I call the cause and effect. Just if you don't see the cause, just struggling with the effect is not going to work. Then you have to be very careful and mindful. So you don't need to afraid for this anything. Only thing is just recognize what is the method. Once you recognize the method, and you can apply the Dhamma. So that's why remember this, everything depend on the condition of the mind. So that's why you have to develop the clarity. For that clarity, you have to have the awareness. So when you come to the awareness, those are the hindrances that can come to us. So one is pull backward, other one push to side, another one jump forward, another one shrinking. So if you are able to be mindful and protect your mind from this all the hindrance, that whatever come as barriers, so that will help you to find your tranquility state. So when it comes to this life, remember we have very limited time here. So as a human being, if it come to 100 years to live, it is 30,000 days that we have. In this 30,000 days, that most of the days that we pass unknowingly. And when it comes to months, 1,200 months. And that months that you see, and it goes like dreams. And when it comes to 4 seasons, 300 four seasons you will experience if you live to 100 years. So it's keep going that, and changing and keep going, it's like a dream. So you have very limited time. And within that very limited time, even practicing something for your mind is very rare. Look in day-to-day life what we do. We do a lot of things for this conventional life, for outside reasons. But end of this all, you have to go with your mind. So then always remember, keep the clarity in your mind. When it come to the clarity, that clarity used to need to develop the wisdom. So the wisdom is the most important part. And when it come to that development of the wisdom, what the Buddha mentioned, that one of the important thing that you have to have, Satpurisa Sevana. So the Satpurisa Sevana means that you have to have the good people around you. So Satpurisa Sansevana is having a kind of like a right people as a network around you is always blessings. But it is not going to happen just itself. So you have to be wise to find the right people. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. So having right people will help you to find the wisdom or the nibbana or the liberation or development, your spirituality, or to be wise. And at the same time, to have good people around you, you have to be wise. So it's both way. It's like that's why the dharma is like a circle. It is not only from here to there it go. No, it always move back. So then don't wait till the right people come to you. Look for them. You will find. Look for the right people. So whatever the lifestyle that you develop, whatever the person that you want to be in the future, so if you have the intention even to attain to the Nibbana, just by thinking yourself, keeping as an intention, it's not going to work. So the very first thing that you have to do, start to look for right people. And slowly anchoring to that people, little by little, little by little. So even that if that people not going to be around you, try to follow that people. So that will help for you. You need that. So especially during this time, see that what happened to the world, then people start to slowly detach from the people and get into the machines and technology. And now, the people start to have the relationships, not with people. When people start to having partnership, not with people, with the machines and technology. So then, it is not about people can live without husband, wife, children now. People can live like that way. But they cannot live without cell phone, without internet, without computer. They cannot live without TV. They go crazy. But if the husband or the wife is not at home, they feel so good, so happy. But no, if the TV doesn't work, they go crazy. So it became our, you know, the new lifestyle. But still you have to remember that not going to deeply help us to develop our spirituality. It always come out of the people. So that's why keep the connection with the people. Somehow you use the machines and technology, and remember to keep the build up the right kind of network around the people. Otherwise, it going to be very difficult for you to find the right path before your time end. So the second one is Saddhamma Sansevana. Saddhamma Sansevana means that the listening to the Buddha's teaching. Maybe you will listen to many other spiritual talks or the teachers like that. There's nothing wrong with that. But still, there is something little different when it comes to Buddha's teaching. Because in the Buddha's teaching, it never take us to greed, hatred, and the delusion. And it is a kind of like a pure wisdom. But when it comes to like ordinary people, they have a marriage life, they have children, they run a business, and once a while they come and they start to give a talk and they go back to their life. It's nothing wrong. It's, conventional, it is good. We have to do that because otherwise whole world cannot just keep listening to the Buddha's message. It's not going to happen because it's the spiritual life also have different kind of stages. You have to go step by step, step by step, step by step. That anything that we use overnight, it didn't come to our hand. There is a history, there is a process. So the life also like that. Spiritual life also have a process. Maybe in the beginning you go with some friends clubbing and then you get tired, but from there you find somebody and that person go to kind of like a singing or dancing, and then next day you try with that, and then the next day you tired with that also, then you go to maybe gym, and then you go, and then from there you find a yoga, and then you go to the yoga class, and then you find a kind of like martial art and you go there, and then you find somebody practice some kind of meditation, and then you go there, and then after that, so like that, it is a circle, it is a journey that you go. So but in what you have to know, you have to know that you are growing in this path. Otherwise, remember, you have to find, or you have to look around and see in where you should move. If you don't grow, if you don't feel that you are growing, if you don't feel, if you don't see that your own mind, how this inside work, then you have to look for that. So the Buddha's teaching, somehow when you have opportunity, go and look for that. That you now web online, there are many websites. You can get into the Tripitaka even, and there are a lot of monks and giving the Buddha's authentic sutras lectures. So kind of like that. And even you can read the main Buddha's the principles. So that is very important because keep it as a foundation. So that will develop, that will uplift your awareness. Otherwise, we sometimes we go wrong in different ways. Anything can fix when things go wrong. Even you lose your hand, you lose your leg. Nowadays, there are, you can put the artificial hand or the leg. But once the mind goes spiritually wrong, or if the mind go wrong, there is no way to fix it. Your parents can give the wealth and this education, facilities and everything. And as parents that you cannot give the wisdom to your own children. So ourselves also the same. Our parents, high priests, they provide many things, but they didn't give us the wisdom. They cannot give it. It cannot give to you also. You cannot give to somebody also. Even you become the president, you cannot, the advisors cannot give the wisdom that you see it all over the world. So and then you have to understand. It is by yourself you have to develop. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. But once you have it, remember, that's going to be the greatest, the investment for your entire sansaric journey. And that's going to be the beautiful outcome going to happen from your life, the wisdom. So then for that, you have to get into the right wisdom. Because if you get into the wrong things, what will happen? You're going to suffer and other people are going to suffer. It happens. So, and other one is the yoniso manasikara. Yoniso manasikara means that recognizing the right things to do. And there is another one called ayoniso manasikara. Ayoniso manasikara means wrong things you recognize as right. So right things you recognize as wrong. That called ayoniso manasikara. So the yoniso manasikara means you recognize the wrong things as wrong and right things as right by your own mind. So when you try to say something, you know this is lying. So you don't say it. That is yoniso manasikara. You recognizing. And you want to tell lie. And then you think, oh, other people will like it and they will be happy about it and thinking like that. And they will be proud about me and you tell the lie. See, that is ayoniso manasikara. You recognize the wrong things as right. Doing things the same. So with our bodily, verbally, mentally action, that with these three actions the same. And unnecessary things you keep thinking. And then you believe it is thinking like that way, it is good, it is right. And whatever you should think, you don't think. You think it is wrong. As example, very simple example. Reminding death. That is one of the beautiful things that if you can do, you should do. And it's going to completely purify your life and change your behavior and you become a better person. But how about if you try to tell other people to tell them to think about the death, they ask, are you crazy? And they think it is very bad, very negative things. See, right things you take as wrong. That is ayoniso manasikara. So then yoniso manasikara means recognizing right things as right and wrong things as wrong. So that is the main purpose of the culture, traditions. But today it's going little by little in different ways. But that was the main purpose, bringing the right thing from our forefathers to this moment, from our ancestors to this moment. And your purpose and your responsibility should be taking the right things from you to your children, giving the right things. So that is the culture, that is the tradition. But if you bringing the wrong thing from the past and giving it to the present generations, that is not the culture. So like that, yoniso manasikara means recognizing right things as right. And the fourth one is Dhamma Patipatya. So Dhamma Patipatya means living according to the Dhamma. So that's mean developing tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation and having a self-discipline and developing your life and having a very successful conventional life and at the same time developing your spirituality through that success and end your life from spirituality. That is Dhamma Patipatya. When you have a conventional life in a proper way, you feel happy, comfortable. So that the comfort, happiness will take you to the tranquility state of mind. In that moment, there is nothing pull your mind from your past or Nothing disturbed from side to side, or nothing try to jump over, and even nothing shrinking. You have the very comfortable, relaxed mind. So from there, you go to the Vipassana level. In that Vipassana level, you recognize how things come to be as they are. So that's how you, through this spiritual journey, develop your mind. And the development of your mind mean purifying your mind. And purifying your mind mean keep the clarity. And for that, you have to have the awareness. So for that awareness, you have to have the effort. So the effort within four things. One is finding good people, finding the right people. You have to have the effort for that and holding and being with that people. And the second one, listening to the Buddha's teaching. Look for that and search for it. And the third one, Yoniso Manasikara, recognizing the right things as right, wrong things as wrong. So that for that also you have to have the effort. And the fourth one is Dhammanu Dhamma Patipada, living according to the Dhamma. So those are the four qualities that purify your mind. And when the mind purify like that way, it will take you to the wisdom. That's mean liberation or the Nibbana. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava ettavatacha ammihi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe sattanumodantu Sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahangotu Sabba dukkha pamunchutu. Bless you.